Hey guys, cometflamer here, and today we are reacting to the Kratos vs. Asura death battle, God of War versus Asura's Wrath. So, I'm not too familiar with either of these characters. I know who Kratos is, and I know who Asura is. I know a bit more about Kratos, but that's kind of just because his game is more popular, or his games, I should say. And I'm kind of aware of the Kratos scaling, like he scales, like, as of the Norse games, like 5D, I think. And then Asura is somewhere around Universal, I don't know. There's like some debate whether he's like galaxy level or universal or outerversal. I've heard. I don't really like have like a prediction, but I'm betting Kratos because I know more about him and I like him more. But let's get into it. Got the coming up in the bottom left where they're stealing my shit. That's what I do in my videos. I invented that, as you know.
The Ghost of Sparta versus the Wrathful Destructor.
Well, if you guys like power scaling stuff, check out my power scaling videos.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out
who would win a death battle. I'm so excited. The preview looked so good.
In the beginning, the primordials waged
all official
war
rating of the characters
across
applied to
existence.
analysis.
A series of cosmic clashes that birthed the universe.
Alright, so these are primordials. These are the primordials.
Now that's what I call a big bang.
From Ceto's death, the oceans would flow. From Uranus's strikes, the stars were spawned, and so forth. Thus, the world itself was born from violence.
Yep.
Starting a whole
From
messy
war,
cycle.
like some
Uranus
kind of
was
god of
overthrown by
war.
his Titan son, Kronos, who was overthrown by his Olympian son, Zeus, who battled his own son, Kratos.
As a classic bastard child of Zeus,
was stole,
Kratos
goes
was
to
left
Sparta.
among Spartan mortals, far exceeding all among
This
them.
like Sackboy.
He became a fierce warrior, winning
Is that a
many
PlayStation
battles
All-Stars
until
thing?
Finally cornered by ruthless barbarians.
Ares, destroy these guys who are kicking my ass, and my life is yours. A deal was made, and Kratos was joined at the bone with the Blades of Chaos, a set of chain swords and basically a
God, the
badass
Blades of Chaos
whirlwind
are
of
so
flaming
cool.
steel.
But Ares had a scheme. While doing work for his god, Kratos accidentally murdered his own family.
Right.
Permanently marked by the ashes of his wife and daughter.
Whoopsies.
He was, forevermore, the Ghost of Sparta.
So, he was kinda understandably really pissed off. Time for a new god of war. The gods were crapping their togas in fear as the new god
Time
of war
for a
took
God
out
of
his
War
reins on
2,
all of 'em.
some might
Got
say.
some new gear out of it, too.
With Poseidon's trident and Icarus's wings, Kratos dominated both sea and sky. He also has a tendency to carry
crazy.
powerful severed heads, like Medusa's.
And the claws of Hades could steal souls, even the soul
Okay.
of Hades himself. Should have thought that one through, man.
Neither Perseus or Hercules were a match for Kratos, nor was Helios, the sun god capable of moving stars and spreading light across the entire underworld.
He fought Atlas, the titan
Alright.
of strength.
Isn't the underworld like
The
infinite?
load-bearing pillar of the universe. So Kratos forced him to hold up the cosmos on his own instead.
And he could do it with just one hand, according to the novelization.
Even
Damn.
his grandpappy Kronos
Okay.
failed to stop him. You know, the guy who overthrew the primordial that punched the universe into existence?
Causing shockwaves that moved over a quadrillion times faster than light. A frankly
Alright.
incomprehensible feat.
Then there's
That's pretty
Daddy
fast.
Zeus.
Who proved a serious challenge until Kratos drew perhaps his ultimate weapon, the Blade of Olympus.
Right,
It can make
okay.
tornadoes, lightning, force fields. Oh, and it can stab the hell out of you. It siphons godly energy and can pull it up to
Really on the
even
boat
kill
about how it's able to
Zeus.
summon it
Like
afterward.
father, like
A memory of
son.
your past
Even
made
while
man.
Kratos
Okay.
ultimately released hope
Valhalla is like
across
the
great
roguelike
world,
DLC, isn't
he
it?
could only do so after annihilating everything.
Like a badass, he was unstoppable, non-stop killing and sex and even more killing. And yet, he couldn't be any more depressed.
His wife and daughter were still gone.
Yep.
What was he to do?
He didn't know. He wandered aimlessly
He
for
went to
years,
Norse
somehow
mythology.
stumbling into Norse mythology where he met Faye, his second wife. Good start, buddy.
Kratos had a new lease on life, but he could not escape his past mistakes.
There's a reason he hid his
God, he's
swords
so
in a
cool.
dingy basement. Even so, Faye insisted he could do better. So he became a dad to a new boy.
Easily the toughest task. he
Wait, I
ever
get it.
undertook,
That's a meme.
Especially after Faye unfortunately
Oh.
died of a mysterious illness.
Damn it, not again. But hey, it wasn't
Why is it buffering?
Kratos'
Hello?
fault this time, and Faye left the tools he'd need to
Why is it buffering? What the fuck?
To keep the boy safe, including the Leviathan axe.
Far from the whirling rage
Right.
of the
Okay,
blades
so
of
yeah,
chaos,
so you see,
the
I know about the Leviathan
was
axe. It's like,
deliberate and mighty, said to rival Mjolnir itself.
yeah, it's kind of like
Wishes
Mjolnir, but it's
Mjolnir was
axe
as
and
cool as
ice
this axe.
instead of hammer
It's
and lightning.
imbued with ice magic and a poison even the gods fear. It can be
Right,
sent to
and they're
Kratos'
Jormungandr
hand from a
poison, okay.
distance, and it even shatters souls.
Kratos may have once been a sword of vengeance, but with his new weapons and a new purpose, he stood.
He also
as
has
a
the like the
shield against
infinite spear,
godly
doesn't he?
Too bad he just can't help but get in trouble with gods. But now he knew how to control his anger.
Which is even more important than it sounds. Kratos' Spartan rage summons an inner strength with magical properties.
He can even get so pissed off that he straight up heals himself. That seems like the opposite of what should happen.
That doesn't
Not all
make any
anger
sense.
is problematic, and Kratos wields plenty of new weapons and relics to channel his rage through.
Like the Dropnir ring, which can summon
Right.
a bunch of wind spears. They can absorb all types of energy and blast it back. He even has relics and magic that can warp space and slow down time.
Naturally,
Okay.
he contested with the strongest of the Norse gods, including the god of thunder Thor, who was powerful enough to fight the fire giant Surtur and the world serpent Jormungandr at the same
right,
time.
okay.
Oh, and that fire giant would be the cause of actual Ragnarok. You can't defeat me, Thor. I know, but
He can.
Well,
Dude,
not
that's like
exactly.
it's like the movie.
Freyr, the rain god, held off Ragnarok for a considerable time on his own, and the sheer power of Ragnarok shook Yggdrasil down to its very roots.
That's the world tree, which is like
Oh,
a
wait, are they
literal
gonna-
tree that connects the whole universe.
According to Freya, the
Not
tree's
universe,
very
universes.
existence supports all of creation among its boughs.
All
Every
9
strand
realms.
transcending time, transcending space.
Oh yeah, it does
Everything
transcend
comes
time
back
and
to
space.
the
That's
tree.
where the
Oh,
5D
it's
comes from.
Kinda like Kratos lives in a really
Okay, yeah,
big
Asura.
treehouse.
In his
I'm
quest
not
to
gonna
free
lie.
the Norse
Asura's
world,
kind of cooked.
Kratos reclaimed old weapons by reckoning with his past sins, even taking up the blade of Olympus once again.
Even better, he actually got to be a decent dad. And now the boy is a man and also a bear.
Kratos made a lifetime of mistakes, but this future would be different. He'd be more than he was in the past, not just a god of war, but a leader, a father, and a defender, a god of hope.
Nice. All right, time to learn
This
about
battle is
Asura.
sponsored by Robin Hood Gold.
With
After we
Robinhood
learn about
Gold,
Robin
you can
Hood,
now
the
enjoy
sponsor of today's
VIP
video.
treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on retirement
Yeah,
contributions.
if y'all gonna,
The
yeah,
privileges
I'm gonna
of
get,
the
I'm gonna,
very
I'm gonna let them
privileged
get their
are
bag,
no
you know.
longer exclusive. With
But also,
Robinhood
I'm gonna
Gold,
plug my
your
shit,
annual
guys. Do you have a
IRA
Fortnite credit code?
contributions are boosted by
Guys, you
3%.
can use code
Plus, you also
cometflamer in the
get
Fortnite item
4%
shop to
APY
support
on
me. It
your
really
cash
helps
and
out.
non-retirement
Guys, you know
accounts.
only a
That's
small
over
percentage of my
8
viewers who
times the
subscribe.
national savings
Guys, you know I
average.
make
The
power
perks
scaling
of the high net
videos?
worth are now available for
Check out my
any
power
network.
scaling
The new
videos.
gold standard is
Alright.
here with Robinhood Gold. To receive your 3% boost on annual IRA contributions, sign up at robinhood.com/gold.
Investing involves risk. Rates subject to change. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from first match and must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to robinhood.com/boost. Over 8 times the national average savings account interest rate claim is based on data from the FDIC as of November 18th, 2024. Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
All right.
Long ago, a demigod fell from the heavens, only to rise from the depths
All
of
for material.
Naraka after 12,000 years.
After 12,000 years, he's free to punch everything dumb enough to get in his way. He was the demigod of wrath, Asura.
What? Is this some kind of
Alongside
Asura's
7 other
wrath?
demigod generals, Asura served as defender of humanity against the impure Goma, dark spirit.
Would it have been Marvel
monsters
vs.
infesting
Capcom?
the world.
And the demigods battled the Goma by wielding a mystic energy formed from human prayer. Mantra.
Okay.
By advancing technology with Mantra, the Guardian Generals became essentially hyper-powerful mystic cyborgs. They could each harness Mantra through a different emotional affinity. For August, it was greed. For Yasha, it was melancholy.
I'll give you one
That's
chance
not
to
a
guess
sin.
what Asura's is.
By tapping into his wrath, Asura can take many forms for battle, like the 6-armed Vajra, a snake
Okay.
powerful enough to subdue the embodiment of the planet's will and the source of the Goma, Vlitra.
But
The fuck does that
wasn't
even
angry
mean?
enough to put Goma Vlitra down for good. At
The
least
planet's
not yet.
will?
Of
Okay.
course, since he's literally powered by wrath, no enemy of Asura's would be stupid enough to do something that would make him even more mad, right? Right?
Funny you should say that.
God damn
What the
it.
fuck is
First off,
that?
Asura is not some one-dimensional anger machine. In myth, the Asuras were powerful and aggressive beings, sure, but not inherently evil, just like Asura himself. He's
Oh, okay, so
warrior,
Asura's...
but also a husband
The word
with a
Asura
daughter,
comes from
Mithra.
real
And
myth?
Mithra has
Okay.
the unique power to supercharge mantra energy.
which gave Asura's prideful commander, Deus, an idea. If he could weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up
That's
to a
fucked up.
super weapon, the Guardian generals could maybe finally end Goma Vlitra for good.
Well, obviously, Asura wasn't gonna go along with that. So Deus framed Asura for killing the Emperor, murdered his wife, kidnapped Mithra, and then just straight up killed him.
As you do.
Dick.
But true to his nature, Asura was literally too angry to die. So long as a single part of his body remains and can possess mantra, he can climb back out of Naraka, a sort of limbo underworld between life and death. Thanks
Okay,
to some
so
coaxing
he has to
from
be
a
completely
constrained
disintegrated?
Spider, he did just that, with an all-new purpose in mind.
Make the gods pay! Oh yeah, they're calling themselves gods now. Turns out they're all assholes who started sacrificing thousands of innocent people to try to power up. So
Damn.
Asura got really pissed off.
And through his rage, Asura's power exploded, rising enough to throw giants like ragdolls, shatter whole
Okay.
moons, and destroy a fellow deity, Wyzen.
Who could dwarf the planet and wreck it with just a finger? Look at this!
Asura
Yeah,
is
I've
so
seen this
powerful,
scene.
His soul cannot be manipulated by the Goma or the deities. He can propel himself with mantra to fly, harden his fists to break
Mantra arm,
steel,
energy spots
fire
with
explosive
explosions.
energy blasts.
And headbutt you so
Mantra
hard
reactor?
you wish you could die even faster. The
Okay.
dude literally stockpiles anger into a burst of energy that can one-shot even the toughest of foes. And when he goes unlimited mode, he can rapid-fire those super attacks without overheating.
Asura's vengeance quest wasn't all shouting and explosions, though. I mean, it was a lot of that, but he also tried to protect.
What is that
people
from?
the
That, like,
gods,
2D
including
animation.
a girl
Is that like a
who very
cutscene or
much
something?
Reminded him of his own daughter.
Yeah, Asura's the kind of guy who wants to be a great dad, but all he knows how to do is punch anything that upsets his kid. Like that one dad
It's like
that
an
knocks
anime.
out a ref at a Little League game.
And then the gods killed that girl too, along
Damn.
with her whole village.
Oh my god, his
sparking Asura
arms.
To unleash his berserker aura.
You know how
Whoa!
the gods were sacrificing thousands of people
That's
to power
cool.
up? Well, Asura got so freaking angry, he built up enough mantra to match them, even though they've been building up energy for thousands of years. Seriously, guys,
Damn.
you're pissing off the guy who literally gets more powerful the angrier he gets. What did you think was gonna happen?
Yet even in berserker
Why don't they just
mode,
get, like,
Asura never
more
lost
greedy?
total control.
I don't know how you would do
Asura
that,
has
but
even more extra arms.
the sloth guy, just get more lazy. It's
The
that
man
easy.
Can launch so much angry mantra, he wiped out the gods' whole space fleet in seconds.
Getting
Asura's
more
anger
powerful with
raised the
sloth
level so
seems like a
high,
really...
even he couldn't contain it.
I know this
Scorching
is like
into
completely
his
off
wrath.
topic, but that seems like a
Even though it
really
hurts Asura while
dumb
he's
way
in
to
it,
get stronger.
This form is still perfect for absolutely shit-stomping
Whoever
a
the sloth
snobby
guy is.
demigod's face in. It's okay though. His brother-in-law punched the edge out of him.
Yasha saw the
Planet
error of
sized,
the
okay.
deity's senseless sacrifices and teamed up with Asura for a coup against Deus.
Awesome, they're bros again. Just in time for Asura to hit his former boss with so much mantra that he burst. Then dive into the planet's core to obtain power equal to 1,000 arms. His mantra
1,000
finally,
arms?
A power capable of killing Vlitra
Bro is
in a
not
big
Arceus.
planet-busting blast.
Deus
Oh,
was
wow,
defeated,
planet busting.
And Gaia was saved. Yet
That's so
Asura's
impressive.
wrath hadn't been quelled.
Title drop.
It turns out that spider that guided him was actually Chakravartin, the creator of mantra and the entire universe.
Okay, yeah, I heard
And
about this guy.
everyone's suffering was part of his plan to make Asura his heir. Chakra kidnapped Mithra because of course he did, and tested Asura in the form of a massive
This is just
golden
God,
Buddha
capital
statue.
G God
Check out the size of
of
it.
the
That
verse.
thing can literally hold a galaxy in its palm. Naturally, Asura and the statue threw hands.
Enter the mantra reactor. Capable of holding 7 trillion souls, Asura
7
instead used
trillion?
it as a vessel
Oh my God.
for a far greater power.
His own unfiltered rage. At last, Asura
Okay,
could
so he
show
amps
the
himself
world
with this
his
reactor
real
and then
colors.
kills
Everyone
God.
from the humans to the 7 deities to Chakravartin saw Asura's anger as a weapon, a sword for tyranny, when that was never who he was. His rage was really a shield to protect humanity, and most of all, his daughter.
A shield larger than a planet. Unbound by his past limits, Asura's ultimate destructor form effortlessly punched through asteroids larger than nebulas, dodged planet-sized lasers moving 2 quadrillion times faster than light, and
okay, so it's a
whole
similar
stars.
speed than what they put for Kratos.
Understandably impressed and offered Asura a chance to take his place. Asura smiled at the offer and extended his arm.
Right into Chakra's face, as if he
Nice.
was gonna let some god trample over more worlds. Instead, he literally beat the QTEs out of God, obliterating him and his plans in a cosmic explosion.
But with Chakravartin dead, so was the concept of mantra itself. Those
Damn.
who depended on it could not survive, including Asura.
Hey, as long as Mithra was fine, it was worth it. Besides, he'll reincarnate millions of years later, still kicking ass. Ready
Was that
to
the-
smack a random thug? A
Was that the
meteor,
Statue
or
of Liberty?
Right in
What?
the balls.
It's interesting. Despite the dangers
What?
of uncontrolled
What the hell was
anger,
that?
Asura's wrath gave him the power to save everything, all because of just one thing.
Some bastard made his daughter cry, so they had to pay. Now that's a god I can get behind.
Okay, I think Kratos is still
Battle
winning.
is Sponsored by Prize Picks.
They have like the
best place to
same
get real money sports
amount.
action.
They're around the same
Million
ballpark
members
as
and
Speed.
billions of bucks in award
They
winnings.
both have
Prize
like
Picks has made
universal
daily fantasy
like
sports accessible to everyone.
It's
AP.
simple. All you have to
I'm
do
just
is
I'm
pick
just
more
go-
or less
purely
on
going
these
off of
two
what they
players
said in
for
the
a shot to win
analysis.
up to
Okay,
1,000 times your
not
cash.
like any other scaling. Just purely what they said in the analysis. I think Kratos Kratos got this because
The big game
he
is
scales
almost
the
here,
Thor,
so don't miss
who
out on the last
affected
football
a
game of the
tree
season
that
with
transcends
Prize
time and
Picks.
space, and
Prize
also
Picks
connects
even
7
giving away
different
free
universes.
picks for the game. To
Well,
win, one of the
Asura
starting
only
quarterbacks only needs to
beat
throw
a
one
guy who
yard.
made one universe,
What if
and also he
no?
has like, so much more
Sorry.
hacks. He has
What
like
if they
all
only
this
threw it
weapons. He
half
has
a yard?
ice,
Then they
fire,
wouldn't be in the big
wind.
game.
He can slow down
Good
time.
point.
He can
Download the app today and use code
He has- he-
DEATH
he
to
can, like,
get
throw his
$50
axe. He's got, like, the
instantly after you play
range.
Your first $5 lineup.
I think Kratos got
If you
this.
download the app and use
Kratos,
code DEATH,
my
you'll get
goat.
$50 after your
And
first
also he's
$5
just
lineup.
there's like
Prize Picks.
even like in
Run
the
your
Greek
game.
saga, he scales above the primordials who created the
All right,
universe.
the
Like
buttons are set, and
there's
we
like
run the
3
data
separate
through all
chains of scaling, like
possibilities.
primordial
time for
to
a
Titan
dad
to gods to Zeus or to Kratos. So I think I'm betting Kratos. Please, I've only gotten one right, and that one was a complete stomp. I gotta get this right. Come on. Also, apparently this fight is 6 minutes long, which is crazy. Kratos, the god of war. I think Devil Artemis made this one, right? That's Asura from Asura's Wrath. Never mind, he's dead. Death battle over. What the hell just happened? We in Greece now? Okay. Who the hell is that?
It's true then. The god of war is on Gaia. But
Wrathful deity Asura.
you do not want this fight.
Dude, he said the thing at the beginning of God of War 4. Why are they fighting? This is so pretty already. Okay. Ooh. Damn. Is he gonna Spartan Rage? Yeah, okay. This is cool. Oh my god! Okay, that's badass. He hit him with the QTE? 6-armed Vajra Asura. Okay. Man, they're treating this like there's a massive speed difference between them. I don't think that's the case.
You let your wrath consume you. I have been down that road before.
Dude.
Shut up! Very well.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, part of this animation looks kind of janky. Ooh, good move. Good shit, Kratos. Okay. Oh, 1,000 arms. Okay. That's a lot of arms, dude. Spartan Rage. Damn! Oh wait, he exploded the spears like he did to Heimdall. That's cool. Oh, now he's really angry. Jesus. Oh my god. Did they like tear open a rift to another dimension? Oh my god, the fucking laser move.
This is not my end!
What do you say? Asura the Destructor. Okay, this is like his final god-killing form, right? That he killed like the Chaka whatever with. Oh my god, is he doing the finger thing? Is Kratos gonna hold it up? Oh, it's a little loud. You got this, Kratos. Come on. You beat Atlas. Atlas held up the entire universe. You got this. Yeah, he's doing the thing. That's really cool. With one hand is crazy, actually. Is that gonna kill him?
Death has not earned me yet, Titan.
Oh my god. Big ass spear.
But you deserve a worthy end.
Yeah, it's over for you, Asura. That's not how chains work. You can't fling yourself like that with chains. They don't stretch. That's not how that works. Oh yeah, he's so fucking dead. What are those chains made of? Like fucking bungee ropes? Yeah, that motherfucker's dead.
You are a monster no longer. I never was.
Damn. So can he come back? Okay, no, the Blade of Olympus like kills immortals, right? That's like its thing. Okay, so I guess he is dead forever now. Unless it's a fake out. Oh my god, wait, it's the mural. That was cool. I like that. Alright, well, I got it right.
Well, I guess
I'm 2-3, I think. I can't count.
This is how it'd go, even though Asura can blow up stars?
Asura had some amazing displays of apocalyptic destruction.
Yeah.
But the full scope of their speed,
And the animation was
experience,
good.
versatility, and power sheds a surprising light.
At first glance, speed
I think
seems
some
like
of
a
it
shoo-in for Asura.
looked a little janky,
Kratos
but
is
overall it was
quick,
pretty
but he
good.
never dodged a universe-crossing laser.
That doesn't mean he couldn't. Remember, as usual, we look at these characters at their peak, free from gameplay restrictions.
Yeah, we're looking at everything in canon, and Kratos
Yep.
fought and killed Helios, the sun god.
From the moment he's introduced, Helios is emphasized to be immensely powerful. Without Helios, darkness would shroud everything. His light was fast enough to illuminate the entire underworld while Kratos sailed through it, taking a few hours at most.
So, kinda hard to quantify, but that's consistent with the shockwaves the primordials caused that spawned the universe.
Arguments could be
I'm
made
pretty
for
sure
which
that
is faster, the primordial
Kratos,
shockwaves or
like the
shockwaves
Underworld
of
was stated to be like
lasers.
infinite, which is like why people say
It's safe to
Kratos is
assume
infinite
that speeds
speed.
are generally even.
But
Okay,
with
that's-
speed
that- I mean,
matter
that's
if you
fair.
don't know how to use it. let's cover experience. Asura lived across centuries, obviously a lot longer than Kratos.
And while Kratos eventually learned to control his rage, Asura pretty much always had that control.
So
Okay.
Asura easily takes experience. But when it comes
I can
to
see that, yeah.
versatility, he couldn't match all the weapons and abilities Kratos
Yeah,
had.
Sure,
Kratos
Asura's quite
mogs
skilled
him
and
in
a monster
versatility.
at martial
Kratos
arts,
just gotta,
but his fighting
Asura
style
just gotta
mostly
punches people.
relies on one thing.
A whole lot of punching.
Kratos' weapons, magic, runes, relics, and even his rage gave him far more options in combat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Slowing down time, healing injuries, and most importantly, multiple weapons that could drain a variety of energies.
Uh-huh.
Like mantra.
Yeah, when Asura loses all his mantra energy, that's it for him. So the Dropnir spears and the Blade of Olympus gave Kratos exactly what he needed.
No, so that's what he was doing. He
And
was
multiple ways to
draining his
finish this
energy.
for good before Asura just comes crawling back out of the underworld.
If he could, Asura's resurrections take years or whole centuries, days at best.
But all this assumes Kratos could match Asura's crazy strength. All roads
Yeah,
lead to
pretty
power,
easily.
which should go to Asura, right? Look at what he can do. If this came down to who made the bigger kaboom, he'd kick Kratos' ass in 2 seconds.
But a closer examination of their feats reveals the truth.
At his peak, Asura overpowered Chakravartin, annihilating that cosmic golden god.
By measuring the dimensions of Chakravartin's body and scaling it up to match the size of this
Oh.
galaxy-eclipsing statue, we
Doing
can
it this
determine
way,
its
okay.
volume. Add in the density of gold, for good measure assuming the form is solid throughout, and its mass far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe.
Destroying
so he is
that
above
big golden
universal.
god would need energy on par with obliterating our universe 91,000 times.
Not bad.
Extremely impressive and unfathomable. However, the same idea applies to Ragnarok shaking the roots of Yggdrasil.
Ragnarok is obviously a bit of a different beast than Kratos, but what really matters is what Freyr did.
Right, Freyr, a god comparable to Kratos.
Well, Thor.
held back Ragnarok's
I mean,
power
there's
for
the
a
feat of
significant
Thor
time.
splintering the
So
world
Kratos should be
tree,
capable
and
of the
Kratos
same level of
upskills
power,
Thor. So
or
like,
even more.
Using an official map and knowing the world tree's branches encompass all of existence, we can measure its size and volume.
And we know this
Okay.
map is accurate because it shows these two realms conjoined, which we see in game.
Even if we assume the Tree of the Realms is only
Don't know if
1%
that's
solid,
the best way to do it, but I mean, it's a way to do it.
Shaking such an incomprehensibly large structure would require enough force to destroy our universe's mass energy 9 million times over.
That's a big number.
100 times greater than Chakravartin's destruction. And this isn't
Wait,
some
did they use-
one-off
hold
outlier.
on.
I mean, a realm-shattering supergiant doesn't.
Times over.
That's almost
the God of War cookbook.
100 times greater than Chakravartin's
Using the cookbook for
destruction.
feats is
And this isn't
crazy.
Some one-off outlier. I mean, a realm-shattering supergiant doesn't sound too different from the other Titans and Olympians Kratos defeated.
That's the thing,
Uh-huh.
isn't it? It's easy to think that we never see Kratos do anything that matches Asura, but we do. Helios' speed matches Chakravartin, and Kratos outsped him. Atlas is strong enough to lift all of reality, and Kratos overpowered him. Kronos defeated the creator of the universe in a one-on-one fight, same as Asura, and Kratos killed Kronos.
Yeah.
Add in the clear numerical comparison of Chakravartin, Ragnarok, and Yggdrasil, and Kratos takes the edge in power.
But hey, Capcom, if you give
Easy.
us Asura's Wrath 2, we'll try this again.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Asura's The Sun Rises. The
How would they
God of
even
Wrath
make a
was
sequel? The
great
fucking
toast.
he's fucking
The
dead.
winner is Kratos.
The universe is dead, bro.
But
All right, what's next time?
what if?
Oh. Alternate ending. Oh, if he comes back. I love the alternate ending stuff, the alternate scenario stuff they did in Bowser vs. Eggman. This is cool. The QTE. He's just gonna like, is he gonna just gonna not be phased by this punch? No, never mind. Okay, so this is like, what if Kratos lost? I see. Which yeah, I mean, that's not what would happen, but that's cool.
And that concludes concludes my pitch for Asura's Wrath 2. The end. Next time on Death Battle.
Alright, what do we got? Oh, right, Ghost Rider Spawn. Okay. I think they showed this off at MagFest, didn't they? Or, like, they revealed it at MagFest? Hi, Nick Gage.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Alright, cool. Good shit, Death Battle. I like that a lot. Yeah, so I was right. Pat myself on the back for that. But thank you all so much for watching. Only small percentage of my viewers subscribe. If you want to check out some of my other videos, I do power scaling content and gaming stuff, so you should check those out. And yeah, that's about it. See ya!